again, like I said in the beginning, you have 1,000 problems until you have a health problem, and then you have just one problem. Uh, yeah. Anyways, I think I use anyways a lot, but it's okay. Our bodies are a temple of the Holy Spirit, and 1 Corinthians 6, verse 19 to 20, it says, or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit within whom you have a gift from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify the Lord in your body. And I remember reading this book. It's called To Hell with the Hustle. It's by a Christian, a very interesting book. If you have time, or the software is available online. It's quite an interesting book. It says the title is To Hell with the Hustle, and it's just talking about the sedentary lifestyle and how to measures you can use to have a better life and live more in the ways that God intended for us to move. And in that book, it says that instead of statues made of gold and silver placed in the temple, God made images of Himself and wrapped it in skin and bone and flesh and placed them in the garden. So He made you and I and wrapped it in flesh. We're just like little statues of God, like we're representatives of God on the earth. So we're divine icons placed on earth as physical representations of God who created all human beings. So the very Spirit of God dwells in us. And just as we care for our sacred building, we shouldn't have to we have to take care of it, knowing that God resides in us. And my next point is stewardship of God's gift, which is still, again, your physical body. And like all aspects of our lives, we are just a gift from God. I mean, you are a gift from God. You are a gift from God to your family. I am a gift from God to my own family. So we are called to be good stewards of these gifts. We're called to take care of our body. And again, Corinthians 30, verse 31, encouraging us. So whether you can, whether you eat or drink or whatever, you should do all that to the glory of God. And this principle extends to how we care for our physical health. We are here every Sunday, every now and then attending calls, taking calls online, trying to take care of our spiritual man, our spiritual selves. And it only makes sense that we take care of the body in which the spirits reside, because if you're healthy spiritually and your neighbor is not, and you want to help, somehow you need to have that physical interaction with your neighbor to be able to, let them experience your physical nature first before you can start introducing them to the spiritual aspect of it. And my next point is fitness is built from within. It's not something that you impound from the outside. A lot of people think that you go to the gym and you lift weights and then somehow, that is something, but it has to come from within. I remember I was actually talking to Sister Emma some months ago. I was telling her I have been in the gym for a couple of years, and I had recently just found out that the things that I was trying to use the gym to solve, I could not solve them. Yeah, because I was trying to impound something from the outside into my body. Meanwhile, it had to come from within. So it's at that point that I realized that it's not something that has to come from the outside. It's something that it's an identity that I have to assume, and because God has made me this person that I am like a representative of God on earth. It just has to come from within. That has to start from me, from within, from my heart, before it extends to my outer body. And then now, we talk about fitness, it's easy to get caught up in the external pressures, the desire to look a certain way, to fit in a particular mold. But true fitness, the kind that honors God, is built from within. It's not just about the number on the scale. Yeah, it's not about the number on the scale. I always tell people I I probably go to the gym to add weight because I feel like I am too tiny, but I want to add a little bit of weight, but it's not about the number of the scale. I think it when I'm there, I feel more alive than anywhere. Not yeah, and being in that space is it's just a reminder of like who I am as a person, and I have to just yeah be. Um, I don't have to think of the pressures around me. I have to look a certain way to be able to. Yeah, some people ask me, "Oh, you've been going to the gym for how many years? Where are the muscles? I don't need muscles." Yeah, I know how I feel. Like, so I really don't need muscles to be able to prove that I I'm not trying to prove anything, anyways, but it doesn't have to show. I know how I feel from the inside. So, and yeah. Um, so it's not just about the number on the scale, it's about cultivating a lifestyle of health and well being that allows us to live fully and serve effectively. Yeah. I mean, coming to church, Brother Chris, you have to have like so much energy to be able to dance the way you dance up here. So, yeah, you have that's a way of serving, I would say, and you need a lot of energy for that. And God also says in Psalms like 46, verse 5, it says, like, God is within her. I like this Bible verse a lot. It's probably written like in so many places in my house. So God is within her. She will not fail. God will help her at a break of day. So this speaks to our inner strength, our resilience on God that undergirds us. Similarly, our physical fitness journey should be rooted in the desire to honor God and are fueled by discipline and commitment to care for ourselves rather than driven by fleeting external motivations. It is about cultivating healthy habits, consistent movement. Again, consistent movement, nourishing our bodies and prioritizing rest. Prioritizing rest and consistent movement. Again, I will go back to hell with the hustle, and I would recommend again if you have time. It's a free book online. To hell with the hustle. It's written by a Christian, and I just like a lot about that book, and I think it would be a good read for someone, for a Christian who is looking to figure out how to be present there for your family first, because we tend to focus so much on the computer screens. I mean, all of us, almost all of us are. We're spending a lot of time on the screen, spending a lot of time on our phones, and we don't really get to see how that impacts, like as maybe parents who don't really realize the effect that has on your relationship with your kids. So, To Hell with the Hustle is talking about those things and how the writer, has been able to like implement some standards in his house that help him to overcome such. So, I don't know, Sister Emma, how much time do you have? Oh my God. Okay. Again, the next point is strength for service. A healthy body often translates to increased energy. When Chris was asking, like, what do we need from our body to, to be able to dance? I heard someone shout there, like, energy, and that was a good answer. Yeah. So, and it increases energy, and it also increases our capacity to serve. I see Sister Shadi. She comes here like every Saturday, and she does the cleaning and everything around here. And I don't think you would do that with if you don't have like the energy for it. So it increases our capacity to serve. So and like Philippians 4 verse 1 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. While this is primarily about the spiritual aspect of our being, our physical well-being can certainly impact our ability to carry out all that God has called us to do. Being physically capable allows us to be more present and more energetic and dance praise like yeah, and more energetic and more available to those around us. Yeah. So develop your energy levels to be capable of praising God when those miracles happen. Yeah, and then the gym as a motivation. I find the gym. Sister Emma says I invite people from the gym to church a lot, and given my experience in the gym over the years, I have realized like a lot of people at the gym, they're looking for answers. Not even at the gym. They say sporting events are those events where you make friends the most. And most of them, you see people running in the Hasselt Park here. Also, a lot of them are looking for answers. And you, as a Christian, being in that vicinity, trying to walk up and talk to someone, you don't really know what you might be saving someone from on that specific day. So get out, see nature, experience God. I think for me personally, I see God a lot in nature, in the way that birds fly, and the way they land in the waters behind here, and the way that the trees just move. And I will end by encouraging us to take time. I mean, we are in, especially those of us Africans, we're in Europe, and things get busy for us, and in as much as we want to do well and be able to help our families back at home, I think we need to be able to help ourselves, make sure that we can be there for long, first of all. Yeah, be there for long. Don't come out here and work yourself to death, and you end up and you're not there, and then your people at home, they're not getting the help that you would have probably been helping them. So it's one other book that I recently came across. It says it's really great to go somewhere where there are no time-saving devices, because when you do, you find out that you have lots of time. Elsewhere, you're too busy working and paying for the machines to save your time, so you won't have to work so hard. My friend Friedel, she's currently in Cameroon. I was speaking to her some days ago, and she told me, "Oh, Joyce, it seems like time is not moving in Cameroon." And that was the first thing that I said when I got here. It just felt like Europe was moving too fast, too fast. I mean, you wake up and the next thing it's night, and you have not really done everything that you're supposed to do. So we're out here busy working to pay for the machines that we're supposed to. Yeah, and then to round up, I would say it's all about function over form and being able to show up strong for your purpose. And you're not training for attention, you're training for a mission. And in this phase and in this time in the world, we're actually, as Indomitable Saints, we're out for a mission, and we should keep that in mind and develop bodies that can help us attain that. And a healthy body, it supports longevity, resilience, and clarity. And God needs you to be strong and present. Taking care of yourself is not a vanity project, because some people online will be like, vanity upon vanity. It's actually a kingdom responsibility, and you need to take that seriously. So let's not wait for a health problem before we can take care of ourselves. Again, you have 1,000 problems until you have a health problem, and that's when you realize you just have one problem. So as Indomitable Saints, I really I encourage you guys I encourage everyone to consider, like, every day when you wake up, try to think of what you can do for your health. Yeah. So I'm running out of time, so I think that is it. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so scared. I'm shaking.